Hi friends, Miss Joy here from the J.C. Ralston Arboretum. Welcome to Garden Storytime. We have a great story for you today. I hope you enjoy it, and then come back and I'll show you something you can make for your backyard. North, South, East, West by Margaret Wise Brown. Pictures by Greg Pizzoli. Once there was a little bird all tucked into her nest. It was almost time for her to fly away. Her mother taught her to ride the wind and to fly above and below the storms, and to glide on the strength of the wind. And then they would fly home to their nest in the sycamore tree, and she would sing her a song. And the little bird would ask, "When I fly away, which is best, north, south, east, or west?" Her mother curved her head under her wing and put her other wing over her little bird. As the hush of the evening fell, the crickets sang their cricket song. And the little bird dreamed from the warmth of the nest of the north and the south and the east and the west. In the bright new light of the rising sun, she stretched her little wings and flew. And she flew on the wind to the north, to a land of ice and snow, where everything was white. But it was too cold for the little bird to rest or build her nest, and so she flew around the North Pole and headed south. Till the sea was blue and the trees were green and the thickets were full of flowers. But it was too hot there to build a nest, so the little bird rested, and then she headed west. Over mountains and rivers and plains to where the red sun sank into the sea. She had flown to the north and the south and the west. But which direction did she like best? She sat on a rock by the edge of the sea, and she thought of her home in the sycamore tree. She had flown to the north and the south and the west, but the east was home. So she stretched her wings and flew into the rising sun. Over the high mountains, over the deep canyons, over the great forests and plains she flew. Till she came to where the land was soft and green with rain, and the sycamore trees grew tall. In the spring, when the wild birds sing in the wild green forests of the east, the little bird, a big bird now, sang to her eggs the song her mother had sung to her, till her little birds cracked out of their shells. And they opened their beaks and said, "When we fly away, which is best, north, south, east, or west?" Wasn't that a fun story? Which direction would you fly? North, south, east, or west? Why was little bird so intent on finding just the perfect spot? Did you guess? That's right, because she was going to make a nest, something that lots of our songbirds will be doing in the next few months. So, what do birds need to make their nests? Let me show you. I thought it'd be fun to show you some of the nests that we have had out at the garden. Now, this first nest is a cup nest. It's actually a cup that we took out of one of our nest boxes in the garden. And you see tucked down in there all the grasses, some dead leaves, even a little feather that has made just the right nesting place for that bird's eggs. And here's another nest, a little bit larger, and there's something inside. Do you see the little egg hiding in there? Now, this nest isn't from this spring. No, this is from a few years ago, and that egg got left behind. But you again can see the rootlets that are used in the nests, even some moss, some dead leaves, pine needles, all kinds of things. And that brings me to this nest, which is a smaller nest, but again, you can see that it's well woven together so that it will be a safe place for a bird to put her eggs. So here's a fun activity that you can do at home to invite birds to come and find their nesting materials in your backyard. I've taken a simple chicken wire basket, and look, I've woven different things into the sides of it so that the birds can come and tug them out and maybe take them to use them for their nest. I have dried grasses. I have some pine needles and dead leaves. I even tucked a little bit of dryer lint from my dryer in there. It's really soft and something they can use to line their nest. And this is just another fun way to provide for your feathered friends in your backyard. Another way for you to draw them to your backyard so that you can observe them, and a way that you can help them find just what they need to create just the right nest for their baby eggs this spring. Well, we hope you've had a fun time today, and we're going to close out with another short story about nestings. And in fact, the book is called Nest. Enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Nest by Jory Hurley. Nest. Warm. Hatch. Grow. Jump. Fly. Feast. Surprise. Blow. Snuggle. Sleep. Awake. Explore. Meet. Nest.